Hey guys. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine about our husbands being out of town, and we were talking about how the heck we stay sane while our husbands are gone. So, I honestly have never known anything different other than my husband being gone. Ever since we've been married, he's had a job where he's either working at night or he's out of town a lot, and it's just a lot of back and forth. And so his schedule is always crazy. And that means that I am left to deal with craziness at home. When I was by myself and before we had kids, honestly, I was bored out of my mind, I think. I cleaned the living heck out of my house. I watched a million episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I didn't know what to do to keep myself busy. I tried to do learning a craft or something, and that just, I don't know. It just left me kind of bored. So when I had kids, I was like, yes, I'll have kids to play with. And then it's like, I feel so stressed out all the time that I didn't know what to do when he was gone. And so these are some of the things that I do as a mom to keep myself sane while my husband is gone. And these are in no particular order. I just kind of was thinking of them and jotted them down really quick. Number one is to put yourself in timeout. Number two, have a bedtime for your kids. Number three, get out of the house. Number four, prepare to be emotional. Number five, I think it's number five. I don't know. I don't have them numbered. Phone a friend. Next is stop trying to get everything done and play. Number seven, I think. I don't know. Take time for yourself. Do one important thing for the day. Have a conference call with dad. Don't resent your husband for being gone, and pray. So I'll just go over these really quickly because I know it's like 10 o'clock at night. So put yourself in timeout. If you are having like an emotional craziness time where you just want to yell at your kids or your kids are just being nuts, don't blow up at them because then you'll just feel guilty and that doesn't help anybody. So just be like, okay, kids, I'm taking a time out. And generally what I do is I will go one of two places. I will either go down to my room, I will lock my bedroom door, and then I will go in the bathroom and I will lock the bathroom door and I will just sit on the counter in there and just breathe for a minute and get myself together. Or I will go in my car and I'll do kind of the same thing. So don't be afraid of putting your own self in timeout. Have a bedtime for your kids. There was a time when I did not have a bedtime for my kids. I was just like, oh, they're tired. When they're tired, they'll just go to sleep. And this was a big game changer for me, was putting them to bed earlier. Like, I've heard of people putting their kids to bed early, and I was like, you're a little crazy. Like, my kids wouldn't go to sleep then. But I have learned so much about how important sleep is for your kids, and it's not just important for your kids to, grow and be healthy and all that goodness. It's important for you to have some quiet time at night to kind of just recuperate from the day. So put your kids to bed earlier than you're going to go to bed. And if that's a struggle, then work on it. It's taken me a little while to adjust our bedtime schedule, but right now we're at a good point. So work on that if that's something that you struggle with. Get out of the house. Sometimes I'm a little afraid to go out of the house, okay? My kids are just at a point right now where it's like, if we go to the store, they both have to be in the shopping cart or else the entire store will look like a tornado went through it. But if we get out of the house and I just put them in the shopping cart wherever we go, even if we're not buying anything, we just walk around the store and have fun and talk and whatever. And it makes it less stressful because I'm not constantly being distracted by my house being a mess or by work that I feel like needs to be done or anything crazy. And it's easy to contain them because they're in a little shopping cart. So use those buckles in the shopping cart because my kids have fallen out. P.S. Uh, but make sure that you're just get out of the house. Go do something. Go have some fun somewhere. Go to the park. Ooh, the park is a good one. Totally forgot that. Go to the park. It's free. Okay. Go to the library. Somewhere free, somewhere they can't destroy anything though. I don't know. Libraries kind of scare me right now. Prepare to be emotional. So anytime my husband is going to go out of town, I always tell him, okay, I'll probably call you crying a couple times, or I'll probably call you upset that, so-and-so did this, or that whatever happened. And like, I'm telling him that, but more so, I'm telling him so that I don't know, having those words spoken out loud kind of make it like valid to myself that it's okay to be emotional. And sometimes, I rely on my husband a little bit much, but you know what? That's what he's there for, right? So prepare to be emotional. Phone a friend. I don't have too many friends, but the ones that I do have are awesome. And I know that I can call them or text them at any time and just be like, dude, I've been saying that so much today, dude, and it's been driving me nuts. I'm going to try to cut that out. Okay. Just tell them, I've been having a rough day. What's going on? Or you want to meet up, or, how's your crazy day been going, or something. Just call somebody. Get out of your own head. And you know what? Friends always have good advice. I don't care. Your friends have been through different things and maybe they have something that'll help you. Stop trying to get everything done and play. One thing I used to get so caught up on is having my house be perfect. And it was never perfect again. Like, I had to cut that out because I was getting so stressed out about like if they would drop something on the floor or if they would I don't know, whatever. And it was just like driving me crazy. And so I would walk around picking up after them and putting their toys back right as they walked away from them, and I would like pick up their blankets and put them right back, and I would like follow them around picking up their little disasters, and that was just driving me crazy. So instead of doing that all day, instead of trying to make everything perfect, stop what you're doing and just play with your kids. I know there's a lot to get done. I know that being a mom is not just, paying every single moment of attention you have to your children. And that's not how it's supposed to be. But just being able to stop what you're doing during the day and fully give them your attention, it makes, I don't know, to me it makes my day so much better because it's like, you know what? Even if I didn't get anything else done, they felt loved for those 20 minutes at least. Like, they had my full attention, and being able to give that to them it makes things a little bit easier to handle. Take time for yourself. I am a huge, huge believer in having me time. Every single morning, I wake up at 5 o'clock so I can have my me time. And honestly, the last 3 days, I've woken up at 5 o'clock, and then my 4-year-old is in my bed by 5:30. So it's me time, and he knows it. So he'll come in my bed, and don't be afraid to tell your kids, like, you know what? I'm not ready to be mommy yet. I need this time for myself. He will come in my bed, and he will just sit here or whatever and lay here, be quiet, and I read my scriptures, pray, do my whole morning routine. And don't be afraid to do that for yourself. Don't be afraid to tell your kids, look, I need this so that I can be a better mom, okay? Um, do just one important thing for your house. Don't try to get your whole house crazy clean. Don't try to pick up after your kids like all day long. Have your kids help you clean up, bribe them a little bit or something. I don't know. Sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't. But just do one important thing for your house. Pick something that has to be done. Do you have to have your kids' uniform washed for their game or tomorrow? Or do you have to have, like, I don't know, your carpet vacuumed because your kid spilled your plant all over the floor? Just do one thing and stick with that one thing. Conference call dad. So conference call your husband and put him on speakerphone, and you can stick it on the table, or if you're brave, hand it to your kids and let them talk to him and let them just walk around and have a conversation. And guess what you can do then? You can either join in that conversation or you can use that while they're busy, and you can go to the bathroom by yourself without little kids peeking under the door. Don't resent your husband for being gone. I know sometimes, like, I get in this mindset of, oh my gosh, I wish I was him. I wish I could just take off and go and work, and he was stuck here with the kids. I'll trade him spots. But honestly, he's working. Like, he is sacrificing time with us so that he can make money for us. He's not on vacation, and I need to appreciate that better. And when I'm in that mindset, that is when I'm a little more sane. The next thing is kind of fun. I didn't read this off because it was kind of in the same line as the other one, but have fun talking on the phone with them or texting back and forth, or my husband sends me like stupid videos, but it's funny because he'll talk to me, like I'll talk to him like the next day and he'll be like, "Oh, did you watch that video?" And it's just something fun to talk about. Like, sometimes we would even just like text back and forth, and it's stupid because, we could call each other, but just, have fun with your relationship and, kind of pretend like you're dating again. Like, I remember when we were dating, like, I would stay up, like, I don't know. It wasn't super late because I'm such a wimp at staying up. But, like, I remember falling asleep talking to him on the phone. If you gotta do that to feel like you're connected or whatever, do it. Don't feel dumb for doing that. The next thing is to pray. I rely on this one a lot. Just pray that you will stay sane. Pray that you'll be a good mom. Pray that your husband will be safe. Pray that he'll make it home to you safely. Pray that he'll, have everything go well for you. Or, everything will go well in your household while he's gone. Just rely on that and do all of these things. If you have anything else that you do, like if your husband goes out of town and you have something that really keeps you grounded, let me know, because there's always things that I'm trying to incorporate to help keep myself just a little better and happier when my husband's gone. So that's all I got for you guys tonight, and I'm gonna let you guys go because